Any moment now. Any moment. No, Zyphos shot at 2 other players. They'll be playing later. I can go back to the brackets page if you want for a moment, just while the players are doing their thing. I think they're just preparing themselves. They're warming up. They're stretching their limbs and ligaments and getting themselves into a stupor. Oh, there's me. Hi, me. But this is a bracket. So, first game you're going to be watching is Dem0n versus Nitsuj. And then after that, I do believe we're going to be going on to, I think it's Zyphos and Manto next after that. So those are the first 2 games lined up, and then we'll just be progressing on from there. There obviously will be some games played off stream as well. We're not going to be waiting for everyone. There's me again. Hello. Oh, and there's Quake. Streaming, broadcasting. But yeah, if you could give us any feedback on how the sound sounds. We've boosted the mic volumes just a little bit since yesterday, so they should be all the better for your hearing pleasure. And also game sound. Oh, tell us how that sounds. Give us feedback because we're trying to get this perfect for you. Hopefully by the end of the event, by the time we're packing up to go home, it will sound great and look great. Maybe the textured version of Quake here rather than the old picture one, which I tend to prefer, especially for streaming. Gives the levels a bit more depth in character. Does Zyphos have the timings taped to this monitor with the post-its? I don't know how that would work. You'd have to keep writing down on the post-its new time. But I guess, I mean, if you're like really want that edge, then maybe you could sit and write down in pen and paper like red screen for 12. Wait, why 12? There's not 12 minutes in the game. It's 7:52. Yeah, currently we have one of the players in Euro Truck Simulator. Apparently he's got some packages to deliver. Just before he delivers a package of pain to Dem0n, he has to deliver a package of pomegranates to Swan in Azerbaijan. So once he's finished doing that, I believe he'll be right with us. Joys of LAN, eh? The joys of LAN. Not quite lamping, getting 6 and 4, which is pretty good, but it's not 1 or 2. But certainly better than usual. Experience. Oh my god, where's W? There we go. I'm trying to use a European keyboard and it is blowing my mind how the letters work. good to see people watching this morning. I know it's quite early. It's fairly early in the morning for us even, after a fairly long night. Finished about 2:30 last night with a bit of a CTF show match, which was quite the thing. Dem0n's team did pip the victory, even with a one-player disadvantage, so... Do we have some room in the server? I can actually leave. Alright, I'm out the server. Cool. Ah. We have the Dem0n. And we have Nitsuj. Pronunciation of J's has never been my strong point. But yeah, I think we're ready. You all ready? Alright. Let's do this. And I think I'm going to be solo casting because Greth's ill. Which is fine. You get more of me, less of him. Significantly less of him. Probably not that much more of me. I probably won't talk much more than I would do if I was in a duo cast. Because you don't want to hear me just withering on, muttering to myself for 10 minutes constantly. I'll give you some respite from that.
Vote now. Vote passed.
So, the coin toss. It goes to Nitsuj, and it looks like the first game is going to be on Error Walk, which is a fan favorite, I think, of the Quake. The whole Quake heritage. We have it in Quake World. I think we even have it in UT and random other games, which, you know, is one of the most famous arena FPS maps of all time. And with good reason. It's a very fast, frantic map. Really lends itself to aggressive play style and really shines in games which allow you to take advantage of that. That is the dreaded red jump. Most players do actually tend to go for the rocket jump there, but we might see some fancy movement. You can just about strafe jump there if you take a good run up at it. So yeah, Dem0n with his Quake Live, QuakeCon even avatar, which everyone gets if you go to QuakeCon. Is this channel temporary? Yes, it's just for the Frag-o-Matic. But if you want more stuff, there we go. That's shilling myself. Shilling is one of my favourite things.
Prepare to fight.
Excellent. So here we go. Game number 1 on day number 2. Nitsuj versus Dem0n. This is the second round. Let's go. We're going to be watching. Let's watch Dem0n start off with, and let's see. He has for some reason some terrible dropping of frags, and we'll swap over to Nitsuj's position. But for now, I think it's going to be all Dem0n just waiting out for that rail angle, and I think this map's going to be the story of one man and his rail, because it's the perfect map for railing, and especially when you've got what I only assume is going to be a huge skill disparity here. There's going to be a great deal of like just easy rail angles. Dem0n can just wait it out. have decent item control over the red and yellow, which is on the opposite side of the map, and just kind of take these really comfortable engagements. And I think that's probably going to be the tail of the whole map, which means I don't have a lot to say analysis or play-by-play wise, which is quite nice. Gives my voice a bit of a break, and I can just talk about the meta of the game, the meta of Quake, and especially in a series like this, like I say, where we have one player. He did select a gauntlet, I'm being told off my right. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of these games are going to be very one-sided, which is a bit of a shame, but it is Quake on LAN. There was that red jump I was telling you about before, and it's really a showcase for players to kind of just get stuck in a game which really isn't played competitively on the LAN scene as much anymore. You don't really see Quake at, Dream Hacks and IEMs, but maybe we can bring it back. Maybe this is the future, guys. Maybe Quake is the future. Dem0n is currently just making really good. Oh, so what he's doing right now, for those of you that don't know, is you can kind of force spawns if you are standing at the right position. It heavily weights that spawn to be where you want it to be, which is great for conversion frags, which you did there almost twice. Is you're standing in the perfect position in order to force that bottom spawn where you could just drop a rocket on them and then instantly swap to rail and get the frag. So going 11-0, and we're only 2 minutes 36 minutes through this actual game. And the accuracy, he is on 65% rail and 46% LG, which is, look, that's high. In a competitive LAN environment where all these games are, there's money on the line, there's cash on the line, there's fantabulous cash prizes, fantabulous. And Dem0n's got all to play for, but let's see if he drops the frag. That's what I'm going for. The first frag won against Dem0n in a 1v1. We're going to give the opponent player a copy of Reflex. Whoa, what a prize. What a prize indeed. Because they already own Quake, so give them Reflex. Another great game.
Impressive.
And mostly here, he's just like playing around with his opponent. He knows where he's going to be at all times, just kind of pre-firing the places where he thinks Nitsuj is most likely going to go to. And even this yellow, bit of a bait, he could probably grab it, but instead, just going for some tactical rockets. Easy pickup on the rail. He's got life, he's got armor. What else does he need? Frags. He's got them, so to be honest, he could probably go AFK at this point and might be able to still win. But this is a player. I mean, if we're talking about players here, this is one that has, played with the best. He's been right at the very top level of Quake, and he's playing. We've got a co-caster coming on. Oh, the hype is real.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that. Yeah, wow. That's a low voice. No, it's actually quite special for Nitsuj here because not a lot of people actually get this kind of practice. I mean, he's actually able to see what kind of near the top players.
Yeah, exactly.
And hopefully he can learn from this, because I think the reason he's still playing right now, and he is still trying, he's not like going, okay, fuck it, for forfeit and that's that. No, he's actually taking opportunity here, so that's good.
Yeah, it's like a great opportunity for all these players. Even Dem0n, I was having a chat with him last night, and he said he was just really happy to be here. And it's nice to be at kind of a bit more of a comfortable LAN where it's more about just playing the game like Quake rather than this hype competitive environment. And it's nice to have a mix, which is why we need more LANs, we need more Quake, we need more arena FPS in our life.
So yeah, Zyphos versus Dem0n is probably going to be the grand final. unless something horrible happens.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's going to happen.
We did see a fairly good showing last night from, what was the player's name? They're going with a H, I think.
Andronimus, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, he's like third runner-up normally. So.
Yeah, so I think maybe he's been practicing hard. Maybe we'll be able to see him take out the Zyphos and actually take second place, or even possibly beat Dem0n. We never know.
Yeah,
anything's possible.
Well, the thing is, because my illness has progressed to a terminal stage, I'm afraid, I'll be leaving at about 6 o'clock, so I'm going to be taking away Dem0n's screen, and he'll have to play on the laptop or something. We'll have to break it to him gently.
We might be able to sort him out a monitor, like maybe use this one.
Yeah, we might actually have him play on the streaming computer. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So we can see first-hand commentary of how to own noobs, you know?
Yep.
And I'll laugh at him every single shot he misses.
Yeah, first-person perspective might be quite fun. We'll see how many games we can get done by then. There have been a fair few dropouts, so we could be able to get through fairly quickly the actual the rounds, and then we'll be finishing off tomorrow with the semis and grand finals.
Yeah, it's always funny when there's a lot of sign-ups, then people realize, holy shit, people actually play this game, and it's not just going to be, I don't know, an easy run over or something, or just something you can get into without any sort of practice.
There is a fairly decent prize pool. I believe it is some gaming gear, some headsets and stuff. Is that right?
Yeah. So yeah, we always have good prizes. So, and it's fun for the people who well, don't get first as well, because it is spread. The first place doesn't get everything. There's quite a bit of spread there. So. Yeah. I mean, it's just a reward for sticking in there, and yeah, you're not gonna usually beat the top guy, but yeah. And in terms of who's gonna win, Zyphos or Dem0n, I mean, when QL ranks were still up, Zyphos was like what, a top 90 CA player, so he played a lot of CA, a lot of insta-gib, so that's why his rails quite good. But yeah, that's actually quite impressive. That's a 30 score. Actually, I have seen these kind of scores in proper tournaments as well, though.
Yeah, often. I mean, especially in the earlier brackets, you do get crazy score differences. And this is the map you're going to see it. If there's any map that you're going to see is crazy frag differential, it's going to be Aero Walk. It's a very fast map. It's a very small map, like Quake Live standards, and this isn't something you're going to see on Lost World or Cure, put it that way. Or maybe with these two players involved you might, but usually those are the kind of maps that you would see, you know. Or one or two frag differences, a big difference, whereas in Aero Walk, you know, you're looking at 10 frags is very obtainable in a very small amount of time.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed Nitsuj is still fighting. He's literally still going for the shots and trying to position himself.
Yeah. And he is like getting like out-aimed here mostly. Like the rails dipped down to 56%, but compared to 15, that's fairly huge.
And machine guns, well, Dem0n hasn't used the machine gun, so there you go. He's got the lead in the machine gun accuracy, so that's a thing.
Yeah, he's got the lead in accuracy of the weapon the other player hasn't used.
Yeah,
which is that's nice. That's nice.
It counts, damn it.
It does count. So the first game is slowly drawing to a close.
Oh, Dem0n on 50 health here. Watch out.
Yeah, Nitsu's actually got this fairly impressive stack. Maybe he could actually pick up a frag. He gets a rail. Dem0n down to 47. Can he get the rail? Can he win the reflex CD key?
He missed it.
Oh, he does!
There we go.
Oh, Nitsuj getting a single lone frag, but it means so much.
Yeah, it does.
One frag means more than, to many of us, winning a game versus, you know, another player. He must be just very happy with himself.
Tell him GG. Tell him GG. If he doesn't have reflex yet, we'll be giving it. There you go. Dem0n letting everyone down there and actually succumbing to the guy he scored 35 hits on, frags on.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, that was game number 1. We're just going to do the map pick for game number 2 right now.
Nice to see the chat go wild for a single frag. At least.
Vote now.
1, 2, 3.
Cool. Looks like
Vote
Furious Heights
passed.
is going to be the map we're going to be playing next. Do you want to just tell him about the reflex key?
Yeah.
Just do atom in the thing. So yeah, that was the stipulation. The first player.
Vote now. Vote passed.
How do you type this keyboard? It is
Yeah, I've got the
ridiculous.
same problem on yours, actually. We're the only country except for France, I think, that uses a 30. You frag Dem0n. Where's the M? There's the M. That's where the question mark's supposed to be. Fucking hell.
Supposed to be. Blimey. Cool. So going to get number 2 on Furious Heights. Now this is a much larger map. It's a much slower map. We're unlikely to see as many frags as we did in the first game, but I don't think the score differential is going to be greatly different in terms of, like, we'll still see a huge frag lead from Dem0n, but it might not be 30. It might be like 15, 20.
Prepare to fight.
So here we're going to game number 2 of Dem0n versus Nitsuj. Nitsuj is the player with all to play for. He's down 1 game, but can he do it? Good start. The red is a great bit of armor. He needs to seek out weapons though. You can't necessarily go for a fight versus a player, even if they are more stacked with only a plasma gun, because it's not necessarily the most strong item in Quake Live.
That was nice positioning there, though.
Yeah.
Nice little trap. Didn't do much, but it was there.
But yeah, he needs weapons. He's got the LG now. Oh no! Oh, and he's stuck with his plasma. He does swap to the LG, but it might be too late. Almost killing himself there. 9 life after jumping down, and there's the LG kill. Dem0n taking the first frag of the map.
Yeah, this game never stops to surprise. There we go. But here's the thing. I mean, we need to look at this differently. You know, we need to see now how Nitsuj is gonna be able to position himself and get some damage going. Yeah, I mean, it might go to another frag. You know.
Well,
eventually.
I see this with a lot of new players and myself, because I'm terrible at the game as well. But it's really a case of taking engagements where you have an inferior stack, or even just completely inferior weapons, and also taking it from an angle where you're not necessarily gonna pick out a decent position from that angle. And these things combined just tend to lead to these massive frag differentials. Just kind of being a bit more patient, rather than engaging. Like, if you see the opponent just walk away, you can walk away. You can go find a weapon. Maybe you need a rocket launcher. Maybe where you engage onto him, a rocket launcher would be perfect. You don't have one. Go get one. Why not? Or even maybe your life's slow. Go get some more life. There's plenty of things you can do. And if you look at top players, or even kind of high but not the top players, you see them kind of really evaluate every situation, every engagement, and whether you want to take it or not.
Yeah.
And you don't take an engagement that you don't feel confident about. Nitsuj does get the mega health, which is a very strong item on this map, but he's still sticking around, and he just needed to leave then. You just need to grab that mega and then head towards red. And I think it might have been up actually. Dem0n's just picked it up now.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's another. It's something I do myself, because I haven't played Quake Live in a bit. I should, but I've been playing a lot of Dem0n, so oh well. But it's just, there's no shame in backing off. Yeah, you lose control of the map, but maybe you weren't going to get it in the first place. So eventually, map control will top out. I mean, 200, 200. It's okay, fine. You know, as long as he doesn't frag you, there's nothing's happening. Yeah. And try to sneak in, try to get the timings right, maybe sneak in an item pickup or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's something completely foreign to games today, though. That's the problem. And it's a very difficult thing to explain. Like, listen, this game, Quake, which everyone thinks is just mindless shooter, right? Just click the button and it's not like that. It's a very tactical and actually quite a slow game at times, you know?
Yep, there's definitely a great deal of like pacing differential.
That's a nice dodging there.
Yeah, he did some nice dodging, and he backed away, but he's kind of backed himself into this corner. He can't really safely move anywhere, and I think he's just going to get railed. Dem0n probably could have ended that sooner, but he was merciful. He decided to let him live a little bit longer. And yeah, like you were saying, a lot of people have the opinion that games like StarCraft 2 are complete, or even StarCraft 1, it's like all strategy and there's no mechanics, and the games like Quake are all mechanics and there's no strategy. But in reality, there's a great deal of overlap. StarCraft obviously a very, very fast game, which requires a lot of APM in order to be good, and a lot of just fast completion of objectives, whether that's build a unit or kind of make an engagement with an army. And in Quake, it's a lot of strategy. There's it's really just thinking about the map in this 3D space in your mind and trying to work out where you need to be at every point, where your opponent is, and what's going to be the next item that you want to be at, and how you can engage most effectively, contest that item without taking too much damage, and even doing more damage to them than you take from them.
Yeah.
So all these things kind of difficult for new players to appreciate and even further kind of work into the gameplay. And Dem0n's fairly low now though, so he could see a frag if he doesn't pick up much in terms of health or armor. He's probably safe now. Yeah, he's taking a lot of risks at the moment, and these are the kind of risks that he probably, if he was playing Cypher or Paula or Rafa, naming names now, he wouldn't be taking these kind of engagements. He's very much playing a game against the level of the player that he's playing against, if that makes any sense, and I hope it does. He's playing against a lower tier player, and that means he can kind of just sit around on 50 life and fire rockets, and he knows that if he stands here or there, then, or even just going for the gauntlet because Nitsuj got stuck, you can get gauntlet kill, but you wouldn't in a lot of games. So one thing to bear in mind when you're watching these games is the players are playing at a different kind of level than they usually would.
Oh, that's too bad. That -1. That's too bad.
But he went +1 in the first game, so...
Yeah, bottoms out. So
yep.
we can't give him the reflex key anymore. He went into the negatives, that is not acceptable. Because the only way to get positive again is to kill Dem0n. Is that going to happen?
We kill Dem0n.
Yeah. It might happen.
I think we're going to be having a bit of a chat with Dem0n at some point. I had a chat with him last night, and he agreed to having a bit of an interview on stream. It'd be nice to hear some of his thoughts about Quake and the lab.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go,
oh,
here
no,
we
he's
go.
low.
4 health, no, come on, Nitsuj, come on, Nitsuj,
Oh.
he does get him.
Wow, he gets a gauntlet kill.
A gauntlet kill. The balls on this guy here, respect, he got the reflex key again.
Yep.
Unless he, of course, greatest now. But yeah, there you go. Insult to injury, I think we should give him the map win for that one.
It's default win off a gauntlet kill. Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, I'm going to say that if Dem0n was playing any of the player there, or any high-tier player, he wouldn't be trying to melee with a rail. It's not what you do. But...
Oh, what was that?
Oh,
what
it was a
that?
rocket jump. Not necessarily the most effective one, I don't think.
Oh, Mega's miles away. Oh, look at that.
A lot of little footsie work around the corner there with the rockets, and just missing that rail. Disappointing, Dem0n, disappointing. But he makes it up. He's redeemed. He's a redeemer.
Oh god.
Hey!
Saw that one coming and I braced for impact, and it wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah. Impressive.
And he's just cycling around the yellow armors here. Decided, you know what, that yellow armor's up, but red's more important. Let's contest that first. get the red, and then, you know, you can get the yellow now if you want. And it looks like that's probably what he's going to do. That's what I'd do if I was him. But I am not a top-tier Quake player, so instead he's taking the engagement. Oh, he might lose. Oh, he lost. See, if I was playing then, I would have got that yellow, but no, he gave it away. See? Dem0n, overrated. Obviously, he wasn't just messing with his opponent. Obviously, that is what happened.
Yeah. His true colors are shown.
Yeah.
That gauntlet was legit.
This baiting out this red now, which is you know, another tactic you can use. You like leave it up, and the opponent's like, oh look, there's a free red armor down there. I can take that. I can safely take that. And he's
like, come on,
you can do it. It's like oh, what's it, Elmerford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasky with Wabbit. Oh, too bad. Oh well.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or even Wily Coyote. All those characters.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Nitsuj very low. Oh, even lower. He's dead. That was a rail to the face.
Good thing too, because he might have created there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, that direct rocket was just beautiful. And finishing it up with a second rocket. Just 31 damage. That's all that was needed. The damage was done with that direct, and Dem0n's continuing just to pound Nitsuj into the ground.
With those jumps, Nitsuj.
Yeah, you don't wanna crater once again. And there's the game, 28-0. 1 frag for Nitsuj. So currently he's had 2 frags versus the Dem0n.
Yeah, he did. That's incredible, actually. I didn't.